Okay, let's get this out of the way. Disclaimer. The following is my very own opinion. If you disagree with me, that's fine. However, I have no offense to Death Battle. I do not hate Death Battle. I do not hate him. I like him. But this outcome is wrong. However, they are wrong in my opinion. So without further ado, this video is only for this. It was for entertainment purposes only. Anything I say for that is anything I try to say something, anything that comes out as rude is for the courtesy of entertainment. So without further ado, let's have the debunking begin. Hey guys, Joe29 Chiba here. Now today we're going to be debunking Captain Marvel vs. Android 18. Now the reason I've been wanting to debunk this episode was because I've been trying to say this. I've been trying to debunk this one more than Batman Beyond vs. Spider-Man 2099. That will still happen, but however, it takes me longer to do Batman Beyond vs. Spider-Man 2099 because this one took longer than the other one to make. That's because I spent more time on this one than Batman Beyond vs. Spider-Man 2099. In which that should come out later. However, I'll tell you why and explain why Captain Marvel should have won. Apparently. So, let's go over the feats they bring up. Okay, so their first feat is this. You know they brought up where Ki Blast can destroy planets? That is false. They have some misinformation for 18s. Freaking, for 18s, how do I say it? Presented. She wasn't presented very well. Apparently, so they try to bring up this. So they try to bring up that Ki Blast can, destroy planets. And however, that is false because, it's because Ki Blasts are clearly just different. They can't just destroy anything that much, They're just too slow. They're clearly, if it was fast and could blow up planets, why don't we show anybody using just Ki Blasts, regular Ki Blasts just to blow up planets? That wouldn't make sense. Also, here's another feat they bring up. They bring up her deflecting Goku's Kamehameha, which blew in Super Saiyan Blue. That is clearly false, because if you think of it, that's not very impressive, because, if you have more ki than your opponent, you can basically just block their energy attacks. You can just deflect it. If you have more ki than your opponent, you can deflect their any energy attacks. And apparently, they want to say this. They contradict themselves in different areas. Here, let me show you. Here's what they bring up about Vegeta training in the time chamber. Hyperbolic time chamber. Sorry about that, but it's taking time to load, but now I finally got it to work. Apparently, if it can work.
What's so impressive about breaking an arm? You broke yours once just by falling out of your chair.
You might have missed the Super Saiyan part there. Vegeta's extremely high ki levels improve his body to support an impressive amount of weight. Leading up to the fight, Vegeta was training in 450 times gravity, making his weight about 55,000 pounds. That means the tibia in his leg would be supporting over 40,000 pounds, the equivalent of 8 pickup trucks.
Okay, so that may be true, it may be impressive, but however, they contradict themselves later. They say this about Carol's striking strength when she was Miss Marvel, or Captain Marvel, whatever you want to say, or whatever you want to call her.
These powers, Captain Marvel has done some pretty amazing things. While training with the Avengers, the combat simulation measured that she could deliver a force of 92 tons. Almost 10 times the destructive power of a Davy Crockett nuclear missile.
Now look, see, here's the thing. How is a pickup truck stronger than a missile? A nuclear missile is stronger than a pickup truck. And apparently, this would mean she has the striking strength right there. That's strength category. Now for speed, they say she can catch up to a Super Saiyan, even though that may be true. Here's something they contradict, and they mess up this about Carol's speed.
Once she flew from Broadway to the end of the atmosphere in only a minute and 58 seconds. That's a lot of sky to cover in less than 2 minutes.
She claims that's her personal record. Now, considering the distance between a New York City street and the exosphere, Marvel must have been flying 247 times faster than the speed of sound.
Okay, wrong and wrong and wrong again. Again, this is very wrong. The reason why this is wrong is because of this. The reason why it's wrong is because they miscalculated her speed. So here's how I did it. So I went on and to calculate Captain Marvel's speed for Carol's speed. Here's how it worked. So you measure the distance from that. And apparently I went on an official website, and I can't find it again because I lost it. But if I remember correctly, if you do the math right, the speed she will be going will be over. So the speed she will be going over here, since I calculated, would be over 3,145,804. That which means she would go over the speed of Mach 4,100, not Mach 250. That is false, Death Battle. You clearly messed up the math. Okay, so here's something I want to say, Death Battle. Don't mess up the math next time, because if you mess up the math, then apparently this would mean you clearly just can't do the math. I'm not really saying you can't do math, but if you mess up the math next time, just correct yourselves. And apparently, now, hopefully they messed her up so good. But however, let's get on to the ending part, in which they contradict themselves that make no sense.
Speed, Carol's best record put her in just under 200,000 miles per hour, but 18 could move over 100,000 miles faster.
Okay, the reason why this is false is because of this. So here's what I did. Apparently, I took the speed of what they accidentally calculated in their comments. So right here, they said over here in the comments, they said she can go over 15,300,000 miles per hour. Apparently, this is false. Let me tell you what. So here's how I did. I took 15,300,000 miles per hour 15,300,000 miles per hour and measure it by meters per second, you see she can move over 12 meters per second. And that over there is a lot slower than light. That is slower than anything you can go through. And apparently, they just kept contradicting themselves. And also, I forgot to mention, you know how they mentioned absorption? But here's the thing. She can't absorb energy. Heck, in the manga, right here, she says, why did you go back to your own energy absorption design? Because we infinite energy models were too powerful to control. But because of that, you lost. So that proves my point that 18 can't absorb energy, but Johto 89 and GT 17 can absorb energy. But guess what? That no longer matters. Dragon Ball Super is canon. GT is no longer canon. Super's the new canon, not GT. So that will prove my point, because if she was this powerful, and she could absorb energy, then explain how the heck does Cell even absorb her in the Cell Saga? 18 gets literally absorbed by Cell, and guess what? She clearly can't absorb Cell's energy. If she had that, why can't she absorb Cell's energy? That wouldn't make sense. And also, here's something for me to say. Right here, right now, it's gonna be a rage right now, because I'm gonna rage at their final part because of what they did. Here. If you want to see me rage, I'll show you what they say.
Energy. Even if Carol had somehow achieved the full force of Binary, that wouldn't have guaranteed a win. I mean, the last time we saw Binary in the comics, she was taken down by some alien guns. Yes, she's not as good at absorbing energy as she thought. You maniacs! You blew it up! Damn you! Damn you all to hell!
Oh boy. This is where they contradict themselves. This is the biggest part where they shoot themselves in the foot. They say this, but 18's this powerful. This means Carol's at her weakest moment. That means 18 can win. But here's the thing. If you're saying that, explain why. Do you even say this in Goku vs. Superman 2 about your characters being at their maximum potential? You say this even in Goku vs. Superman 2. Here, let me show you this to prove my point.
Superman has been beaten in battle before, when he was still learning. Saying Superman should lose because he lost to Doomsday is the equivalent of saying Goku should lose because he was one-shot by Raditz. We are looking at these characters at their maximum potential, not from some random point in their timeline.
So yeah, that will prove my point. To freaking prove you that she can clearly survive 18 more times than not. If you done that here, you should have done it there. Cause seriously, I will say this before I'll save it for the end. Heck, I even forgot to mention that she's gone toe-to-toe with the Sentry, in which the Sentry, who scales up in her Miss Marvel when she... Sorry about it, if I mixed up my words, but here's what happened. She fought Sentry when she was Miss Marvel. She punches him. She can match the power of the Sentry, in which the Sentry is so powerful, he scales above Thor in terms of strength, because he one-shot Thor, and he's even God. And you think I'm wrong? Wrong. You're wrong. Because he's literally a god of the Marvel Universe, because he can clearly just manipulate your atoms. Heck, right here, he's even destroying multiple universes. And right here, he's freaking manipulating your atoms. He can literally manipulate your atoms from there. Not to mention, here's something I'm going to do. So that's what I'm going to say. I'm not going to say it in my conclusion, but however, it's still going to keep going. Not to mention, is where they do this. For 18, they think she's faster, but in Captain Marvel, in Binary, let me show you this. Heck, over here, she can clearly survive an entire black hole absorbing her. She absorbed the power of a black hole, and Binary can destroy a black hole. And heck, she can even manipulate gravity, even fire sunfire from her hands. Heck, she's freaking OP. And so yeah, that would prove my point, because Binary can even destroy planets. And that planets destroying will take over 47 sextillion tons of TNT. Sorry guys, but I'm trying to find it because it's taking very long to load, so I have to keep trying to find that again. Also, not to mention, I forgot to mention this, but I'm actually going to show you some Binary feats from her Binary form, in which, apparently, she has better feats in Binary. I'll show you. To mention, she even did this better than anything. Binary can even open a portal contaminating the sun, and she's even powerful enough to absorb the sun. Now, before I get to the sun feat, here's something I want to say. Carol has better durability. She can take hits from people like Gladiator, Sentry, Hulk, and heck, She-Hulk, and she can even survive this. Okay, so over here she negates the effect of the Phoenix Force. She can go up toe-to-toe with massive stuff that are a lot powerful than anything in the Dragon Ball universe. And yes, also, let's do some quick debunkers. So here's their first people will say, but 18's this powerful! Goku is able to catch his sword, Trunks' sword. The reason Goku was able to move that speed was because he's full Saiyan, and Trunks is half Saiyan. So here's how it works. Full Saiyans are stronger than half Saiyans, in which half Saiyans are stronger than quarter Saiyans. Full Saiyan would be someone like Goku, Vegeta. Half Saiyan would be someone like Gohan and Trunks. And quarter Saiyan would be someone like Pan. And then here's their second point, what everyone else is gonna make. But Joe's 2099! 18's is powerful, she has infinite stamina, she has infinite energy. But here's the thing. If she had this much power, explain why the heck does Cell easily get distracted by Vegeta? Not destroyed, I mean distracted by Vegeta. Here, let me show you this clip. This will prove my point, that Cell easily gets distracted by Vegeta. So that will prove my point, right there. And then here's another debunk, what other people will say. But Joe 2099 Shiba! She has better durability! Well, guess what? As I said, she has better hits. In which I'm going to save that for another video. And also, here's another thing that people will bring up. But Joe 2099! 18 has better durability because Boo is star level. Yes, that may be true. But here's the thing. If you beat... But she's close around that level because she beat Vegeta and Future Trunks. But here's the thing. If you beat someone who's that level, that doesn't automatically make you that level. Beating someone who's... Here's how it works. This is the only example I can think of. You do this. You clearly do this, guys. You just have someone, at best... Okay, you have someone like 18, who at best is planet level, against someone like Captain Marvel, Carol, who is at best solar level, but her binary form is at least star level. So which one is better? Binary form would be 18, because star level is a lot bigger than stars. So, and then there's one more everyone's gonna bring up. But Joe 2099, she's this powerful because, because Goku and Vegeta were able to fight her. Okay, forget I say it because. But Joe 29, she has better durability. Here's the thing. Carol can survive an entire planet exploding, and 18 can't. Joe 29, that's not true, but here's the truth. If 18 had better durability, explain why Frieza blows up the Earth in Super. Here, let me show you this clip where Frieza blows up Earth.
At least try to face your death with some shred of honor. Don't dream of resurrecting again. You can all go to hell without me. Yes, my lord.
Okay, I'm just gonna skip the rest of the other part because, and even get to the part where 18's talking to Marin.
Are you ready to go to the grocery store?
Okay, and then that's it. Also, here's another thing I wanted to bring up before I end this video. Oh wait, I'm not gonna end this video, just kidding. Also, here's another proof I want to prove, something I want to prove. Remember my Aquaman vs. Namor? I brought up how the Kree, Namor punched one of the Kree? Heck, remember this? Heck, remember, Captain America even says that the Kree can easily tag on with Ronin. So that means they can easily match the power of Ronin, in which Ronin, he scales above, let's say... I wouldn't say maybe between or above or under Thanos without the Infinity Gauntlet in terms of strength. Apparently, that would prove my point. Also, here's some powers people don't know this. Don't know. Right here, she has the ability to sense the opponent and even see the condition of the other opponent. So she can understand 18's condition, and also, here's another power. She also has this power. She can also sense the power of someone's energy source. And then, so this means if 18... So she can basically sense 18's energy source and, just do what she needs to do to win. Heck, I even forgot to mention, Ronin is even powerful because he even shielded attacks from Marvel, and even Carol was able to beat Ronin. And not to mention, she can match the power of... It even resist Ghost Rider, which this version is Robbie Reyes. Robbie Reyes, if you compare him to another Ghost Rider, they're extremely powerful. And apparently, since they're different Ghost Riders, we don't even know how to scale them. So yeah, this is what I just wanted to prove. That everyone doesn't know that 18 stands no chance. Carol takes on all other categories. But for 18, maybe hacks. Well, even though both of them are my waifus. I like both, at most. At max, I still like both. They're still my waifus. So that's what I'm gonna have to say. Do you agree with me or disagree with me? Let me know. Joe's saying Shiba. See you guys next time. Later.
Big train rolling down the line makes me lonely. Sometimes I wish.
Sorry about that, but my younger brother interrupted me, so I'll see you guys next time. Later.
Big train rolling down the line makes me lonely. Sometimes I wish to ride away. Sometimes I want to ride away. Big plane flying through the clouds makes me worry. Sometimes I wish to fly away. Sometimes I want to fly away. But you can't judge a book looking at the cover. You can't love someone who mess you with another. No, you can't win a war. I'm with your brother. You wanna help me? Gotta love one another.
You have fought alone. You will not die alone. That is my last gift to you. A perfect death. Oh, shit. Do it now!